Do you believe that simply writing your name on a piece of paper and dropping it into a glass of salt water could actually shift your luck, bringing money and opportunities flowing into your life like magic? Hello, my name is Master Zhen. Today, I am going to take you on a magical journey where you will discover why salt, a seemingly ordinary kitchen ingredient, is actually considered a sacred symbol of purification and prosperity. And more importantly, I will show you a ritual called placing your name into salt water, a powerful method that can open the door to wealth and abundance right inside your own home. But that is not all. I will also share 4 other practical ways to use salt, simple yet incredibly powerful techniques that can turn salt into a protective charm, a magnet for money, and a channel that keeps positive energy flowing for your entire family. Before we begin, let us plant the first seed of energy for today's journey. Go ahead and type this affirmation in the comments. I am ready to welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. When you write this out, you are setting the energy in motion, and trust me, the universe will hear you. If you are interested in Feng Shui, spirituality, and the hidden secrets of attracting wealth, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss out on the rituals I will be sharing next. But why is it that just a little salt can actually shift your destiny? Behind those tiny crystals lies a mystical power that has been honored and respected by Feng Shui masters through generations. Salt is not just a cooking ingredient. For thousands of years, it has been seen as a sacred symbol in many cultures around the world. People of the past believed that salt carries the pure energy of the earth and the sea, 2 powerful sources that nourish all life. That is why salt often plays an important role in spiritual rituals, scattering salt to chase away negative spirits, using salt to maintain peace, or placing salt in the home to protect the family's good fortune. In some ancient cultures, people would sprinkle salt at the entrance of their home to block negative energy, place salt around a baby's bed to ward off nightmares, or dissolve salt in bath water to cleanse away bad energy. Salt is seen as an invisible charm that keeps the living space pure and peaceful. In Feng Shui, salt holds a special ability. It absorbs and neutralizes bad energy. Negative energy is like invisible dust. You cannot see it, but it can make the atmosphere in your home feel heavy and stifling. Salt acts like a sponge, silently soaking up those dense, stagnant energies and restoring clarity, making way for wealth energy to flow freely. A home filled with stuck energy is like a sealed room covered in dust where light struggles to shine through. Without cleansing that energy, prosperity will have no place to settle. Salt is like a quiet gatekeeper guarding your space so that blessings have a place to stay. What is magical about salt is not superstition, but the principles of energy. Every grain of salt is a perfect crystal with the power to balance and purify. When you place salt in the right way, with intention and sincerity, you are reshaping the energy around you. And when that energy flow is aligned, money, opportunities, and good fortune will come to you naturally, like a river flowing toward the ocean. Now that you understand the hidden power within every grain of salt, it is time for us to dive into a special ritual, placing your name into salt water. And this is the key that opens the gateway to abundance. And I will now walk you through each step. For the placing your name into salt water ritual to truly work, you will need to prepare a few simple yet meaningful items. First, you will need a glass of clean water. This water is not just for drinking, it symbolizes the flow of wealth and the endless movement of the universe. A clear glass of water is like a mirror, ready to receive and reflect the wishes you're about to place into it. Next, prepare a pinch of salt. The best choice is natural rock salt or Himalayan pink salt, because each grain still holds the raw, unfiltered energy of the earth and sea. Salt has long been seen as a sacred purifier, able to absorb and dissolve heavy energy and return a sense of clarity and purity to your space. In this ritual, salt becomes a bridge, a channel through which abundance can enter your life. And finally, a blank sheet of paper. Simple, yet essential. Paper represents a new beginning, a pure space, ready to receive the imprint of your intention. In Feng Shui, white paper is also seen as a fresh page of life, where your personal energy is written down and sent as a message to the universe. Once you have gathered these 3 items, place them in front of you in a quiet, open space. That is all you need to complete the preparation for one of the most mystical salt rituals, a ritual that has opened the door to abundance and prosperity for many who have experienced its quiet power. Now that everything is ready, we are about to enter the most important part. Take a moment to quiet your mind, because I am about to show you how to perform this ritual. Step 1. Pour water into the glass. In front of you is a glass or ceramic cup you have prepared. Use clean water, ideally purified water or boiled water that has been cooled, and slowly pour it into the glass. Fill it to about 7/10 or at most 8/10 full. Do not overfill it. As you pour, keep your hand steady and let the water flow gently into the glass. If you pour too little, the ritual may feel incomplete. If you pour too much, the water can spill and disrupt the balance. So aim for just the right amount, leaving some space at the top. Once you are done, place the glass of water neatly in front of you on a clean, quiet, flat surface. Pause for a few seconds and observe. The still, clear water inside the glass will become the foundation for the entire ritual. This is the containing space where the salt and your name will merge. You do not need to overthink. Just make sure the water is clear, still, and at the right level. If you are doing this at night, you can let some soft lighting reflect gently on the surface. If you do it during the day, choose a place with gentle, natural light. These small details will help you begin the ritual in the best possible way. Step 2. Add the salt to the glass. Once the glass of water is in place, the next step is to add the salt. Bring the salt close to the glass and slowly sprinkle it in. Let each grain fall in gently. Do not stir or do anything else. Just let the salt dissolve naturally. If your glass is large, you may add a second pinch of salt, but there is no need to overdo it. Just a small amount is enough to create the presence of salt in the water. After that, place the glass back down on the table and leave it undisturbed. Now sit up straight, with your hands resting gently on your knees or placed together in front of your chest. There is nothing complicated to do, just breathe evenly and remain calm. Let your awareness focus on the salt water glass, treating it as a vessel that is preparing to receive a powerful imprint. After a few minutes, once the salt has begun to dissolve, the glass of water in front of you becomes an energy space, ready for the next step. Step 3. Write your name and intention on the paper, then place it into the salt water. Now that your salt water is ready, take the blank sheet of paper you prepared. Sit upright and place the paper on a clean surface. Using an ink pen, blue or black ink is best, write your full name clearly. If you like, you can also write a specific financial intention, such as a wish for abundance, career success, or new opportunities for wealth. Write slowly with intention. Make each letter neat and connected. You do not need to write a lot. Just one sentence or a short phrase is enough, as long as it is clear and purposeful. Once finished, fold the paper in half. Keep it tidy and smooth. Now, hold the paper with both hands and lift it to chest level. Take a deep breath in and gently exhale. In that moment, focus your thoughts on what you just wrote. Then, slowly bring the paper close to the glass of salt water and gently let it go. Do not push it down or interfere. Just allow the paper to float, soak, and settle naturally. You will notice the paper begins to absorb water and the ink may start to blur. Do not worry, this is exactly what is supposed to happen. Your words are dissolving into the salt water, being received and carried onward. Let everything unfold naturally, with no rush. Once the paper is in the glass, place it down carefully and do not move it again. Think of this moment as the point where you have placed your name or your wish into a special space where it will be nurtured and magnified. Step 4. Meditate and focus your energy once the paper is inside the glass. With the paper resting inside the salt water, you do not need to do anything else but sit quietly and direct your attention toward it. Sit up straight, relax your shoulders, place your hands gently on your knees or in front of your chest. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, hold it for a few seconds, and slowly breathe out. Repeat this 3 times, allowing your mind to gradually settle. Now, focus all your attention on the glass in front of you. You might imagine the paper glowing softly and the words you wrote slowly dissolving and becoming energy spreading through the water. During these few minutes, there is no need for long prayers. Just silently repeat a positive affirmation such as, "I open my heart to welcome abundance and peace into my life." Stay in this state for at least 1 minute or longer if you wish. What matters is that your mind stays present and undistracted, so your intention can fully enter the salt water. If you feel a sense of calm and your breathing becomes steady, that is a sign the energy has begun to connect. When you feel complete, slowly open your eyes and look at the glass of salt water again. Do not rush to touch or change anything. Let it stay exactly where it is, still and quiet, like a container holding all your wishes and intentions. Step 5. Complete the ritual. Leave the salt water for 24 hours and then release it. After your meditation and energy transfer is complete, leave the glass of salt water exactly where it is for 24 hours. During this time, do not move it, open it, or disturb it in any way. Think of the glass as an energy vessel that is quietly doing its work, absorbing negativity and holding onto the clarity, abundance, and flow you are calling in. Throughout the day, there is no need to look at it or interact with it. Just leave it be. Let the salt and water continue their work of purification and energetic alignment. Consider this waiting period as the time when your good fortune begins moving in the invisible energy field. After 24 hours, return to your glass of salt water. By now, the paper inside will be soaked. The ink may have faded or washed away, and that is perfectly normal. It means your words have been dissolved, released, and carried into the universe. Gently take the paper out and either tear it into small pieces or burn it to ashes. Destroying the paper marks the closing of the energy cycle and completes the ritual with intention. As for the salt water, dispose of it in the most natural way you can. You can pour it into a sink, flush it down the toilet, or even better, take it outside and let it return to the earth or flow into a drain. Do it slowly, and as you do, silently say, "Thank you for cleansing and bringing abundance into my life." Afterward, wash the glass clean and store it away. You do not need to keep the old salt water because its energy has already done its job. The ritual is complete, but the energy you sent out will continue to flow and expand. The placing your name into salt water ritual is only the beginning. In reality, salt has many other powerful Feng Shui applications for attracting and protecting wealth. Simple methods you can easily apply in your daily life. Number 1. Place salt in the 4 corners of your workspace. If the living room is seen as the area where energy enters, then your workspace is the command center for your personal wealth. This is where every decision related to your career, finances, and contracts is made. When your workspace becomes cluttered with negative or chaotic energy, it is easier for work to stagnate, money to get blocked, and opportunities to slip away. To counter this, there is a simple yet incredibly effective ritual: placing salt in the 4 corners of your workspace. The method is very easy. You just need to prepare 4 small ceramic or glass bowls. Never use plastic or metal, as they can reduce the salt's ability to absorb energy. In each bowl, put a small handful of rock salt or Himalayan pink salt, just enough to cover the bottom. Then, place the 4 bowls in each of the 4 corners of your workspace. No corner should be left out. Once they are in place, do not move them again. The meaning behind this lies in the number 4. In Feng Shui, the 4 corners represent stability and grounding, much like 4 pillars holding up a house. When all 4 corners are anchored with salt, your workspace becomes an enclosed, protected energy field. Salt will silently absorb all heaviness and negativity, balancing the flow of energy in the room and making it easier for money and opportunities to circulate freely. Number 2. Place salt in your wallet. Your wallet holds not just your cash, cards, and important financial documents. In Feng Shui, it also represents your personal wealth energy. That is why protecting your wallet from financial leaks is the same as protecting the flow of prosperity in your life. One of the simplest and most effective ways to do this is by placing salt inside your wallet. Here is how to do it. Prepare a small Ziploc bag or neatly folded piece of paper and place a pinch of rock salt inside. You do not need a lot, just enough for the salt to be present in your wallet. Then place the packet into one of the wallet's compartments, ideally the long slot where you keep your cash. That alone turns your wallet into a kind of Feng Shui treasure chest, guarded by the cleansing power of salt. The reason this works is because salt quietly absorbs any negative energy that may be surrounding your wallet, while helping to keep your financial energy from leaking out. Some people have fancy, expensive wallets, yet money flows in and then disappears just as quickly. That is often because the wallet is not holding energy properly. When salt is present, it helps balance the energy field, making it easier for money to stay and accumulate. It also gives you a greater sense of confidence and control over your finances. Keep in mind, salt naturally absorbs moisture, so after about 10 to 14 days, you should replace the salt with a fresh batch. Before discarding the old salt, silently thank it, then dispose of it by washing it down the sink or scattering it outside onto the soil. Then, place a new packet of salt back into your wallet. Refreshing the salt regularly is like refreshing the energy itself, helping your personal wealth source stay protected and continuously nourished. Number 3. Place a bowl of salt behind the front door. The front door of your home is more than just an entryway. In Feng Shui, it is the mouth of energy, the place where all incoming and outgoing energy flows. Keeping this area clean and energetically pure is essential for wealth energy to enter and stay. One simple but powerful way to do this is by placing a bowl of salt just inside your front door. Prepare a small ceramic or glass bowl. Avoid using plastic or metal as they do not hold energy well. Fill the bowl with a decent amount of rock salt or Himalayan pink salt. This type of salt retains its natural, crystalline purity and has the highest cleansing power. Highly refined or processed salts have lost much of their energetic potential and are not suitable for spiritual use. Once the salt is in the bowl, place it directly inside your front door, meaning inside the home, not at the apartment hallway or outside the gate. This location allows the salt bowl to act as a quiet guardian, absorbing negative energy that enters with each footstep. Just place it neatly out of the way of foot traffic and let the salt do its job. Before you finish, take a few moments to sit near the bowl, place your hands together in gratitude, and silently offer a prayer. You can say something like, "Thank you for cleansing, protecting, and bringing smooth energy and good fortune into this home." That quiet moment of appreciation is powerful. When you respect the item you are using, its energy resonates more deeply with your intention. Number 4. Scatter salt around the house on the first day of the month or year. In Feng Shui, transition points like the beginning of a new month or a new year are seen as golden opportunities to refresh energy. These are moments when the doorway between the old and the new opens, and any cleansing ritual performed at this time will have much greater power than on ordinary days. One of the simplest and most effective ways to do this is by scattering salt around your home. The process is very easy. On the morning of the first day of the month or the first day of the year, ideally before the sun rises high, prepare a clean handful of rock salt. Hold it in your palm, step outside your front door, and gently sprinkle the salt around the entrance of your home. Pay extra attention to the area right in front of your door. This is the spot where good and bad energies flow in and out most frequently, the perfect place for salt to work its purifying magic. Then, continue walking clockwise around your home, slowly and mindfully, scattering small handfuls of salt as if you were planting seeds of abundance. This ritual is meant to drive away bad luck, cleanse the energetic field, and make the entire living space feel brighter and lighter. Salt acts like an invisible net, sweeping away old, stagnant, or heavy energies left over from the previous month, clearing space for smooth, positive energy to flow in during the new month. To amplify the ritual's effect, try to maintain a respectful mindset as you scatter the salt. With each handful, you can silently say something like, "I release the old negativity and welcome new blessings." Even a single intention like that is powerful enough to activate positive energy throughout your home. Once you are done, you can either let the salt dissolve naturally into the ground or sweep it up and discard it after a day. Do not worry about the grains that remain. What matters most is not the leftover salt, but the energetic cleansing you initiated during that powerful transitional moment. We have just gone through a series of simple yet powerful rituals with salt, from writing your name into salt water to placing a bowl of salt by the front door, in the 4 corners of your workspace, keeping salt in your wallet, and even spreading salt at the beginning of each month and each new year. Each of these practices shares the same message. When your space is cleansed and your intentions are clear, prosperity will naturally find its way to you. Salt, something small and familiar, turns out to be the key that unlocks good fortune, attracts wealth, and helps life flow more smoothly. The most important thing is the sincerity of your heart when you perform these rituals, because your intention is the most powerful energy you can send out to welcome luck and abundance. Before we wrap up, I want you to plant a seed of positivity right now. Go ahead and write an affirmation in the comment section Something like, "I open my heart to receive wealth and peace every single day." The moment you write it down, you've already taken the first step on your journey to connect with abundance. If you found this message helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the timeless Feng Shui secrets I'll be sharing. Let's build a community together, one where good energy is cherished, wealth is nurtured, and abundance is passed down to future generations.